Hi everyone, Paul and Tesla Scale Modeler. Welcome to another At The Bench update. This is an update, well, it's actually the final reveal of the Tamiya 124th Group A RS500 Sierra Cosworth touring car. So, it may seem a bit of a jump from the last one, but there is an At The Bench update in the March news show. If you go near the end to my build section, there is another update, but it's not worth repeating twice. It's not as in-depth as the At The Bench updates are, but it is in there. So if you think it's a bit of a jump, go look at that. You can see a bit more detail, the seats inside, the interior, etc. And a few other bits and bobs which I didn't cover in the last one. So this is where we are now. Finished it yesterday. We had a bit of a nightmare. The decals we bought for the aftermarket set were the wrong colour. They were pinky orange and not a red that the Texaco colour should be. The decals that came with my kit were shot, hence why I bought the others. So luckily I found another one for sale online, a complete kit with mint decals, so I bought it. So I had to pay another £65 for the same kit to get the decals. Nice thing of that is I've got another kit. It's one of my favourite cars, the Group RS500, any of the three-door Cosworth. So I've got another one to build. I'll buy another set of decals, which there are other schemes. I'd already painted this black, so I was stuck with this scheme. But there's other choices to do in that. So I've got another one to build at a later date. But essentially it cost me 65 quid for a set of decals. But that's by the by. So decaled it up. The decals went down with no real problem at all. So they were all Tamiya decals, very, very thick. Which then caused the problem when we did the clear coat, because it's a hot clear coat. You have to mist it on, let it dry, and then build up gradually before you start putting wet coats down, because the clear coat can eat the decals. Now, all was going well and good, but because of the thickness of the decals, I had to start laying down the clear coat very thick. We did get some meltage, which I'll show you in a minute, mainly on the bonnet on the big star. On one of the Texacos on the roof. The rest of it wasn't too bad, but those two places did get a little bit of damage. There's nothing I can do about it at all. It's just one of those. So although it's gutting and it is noticeable, I can see it, it's just one of those things. It's a 25-plus-year-old Tamiya kit with 25-plus-year-old decals, and to get them to look as good as they do, I think it was a challenge in itself. So that's that. All of the interior is in, all the scratch building we did the fuel lines, fuel tank, the hose connectors, fire extinguisher piping. We flocked the seat, we carbon fibre decaled the seat, we added the beautiful harnesses, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll grab some screenshots out the news show video so you can see what was in there, so I will get some of the footage for you. And that's about it really with the interior, but it looks the part, it looks great. Even through the glass you can see all the harness well, all the piping, hoses, etc. So it was time well spent. On the exterior we've got the antenna, which you probably can't see, but it's here. It's a bit of a pain to get to sit straight. We added the fuel filler caps, which is two of, one either side on the back. So they're just a ring for the actual quick fill to attach to, and that's about it really. So we'll have a quick spin. I'll zoom in and we'll have a quick spin around. So as you see, the gloss coat came out well. It's not perfect, but it's as good as we're going to get. I really do need to get an automated turntable, but more than happy with that. You can see the reflection down the side. Very happy that came out, and apart from the slight meltage of the decals, we've not come out too bad at all. Beautiful Group A wheels, I think the BBS wheels. We left those chrome all around the outer, and in the inner we sprayed a dull aluminium, and I'm happy with the effect because it looks just like the real car. Like I say, the striking Texaco decals, the correct colour, they were just totally wrong in the Shunko decals, so I'm glad I spent the extra money getting these for it. Now if we go to the overhead cam, you can see overhead as well, so you can see the shine we have got there. We did get a beautiful shine off that 1K clear. I don't know if you can see the damage on the decal. It's basically any of that rippling you can see there. Again, we do a bit of orange peel. I'm still getting the hand of this painting malarkey. So there is a bit there. It's just one of those, and black's a tough colour to paint. And on the roof as well, bit of damage along there. But other than those two spots, and you can see how thick those decals are because you can still see the carrier film through the clear. Only close up, and it only seems to be on those roof ones as well. The rest of them aren't too bad, but they are exceptionally thick decals. So we go back out again, like I say. I'm going to pick it up. I don't like picking it up, but we're going to have to show it. More than happy how she turned out. Underneath, nice and gentle. We got the running gear. It's quite basic, but it is there. The exhaust. Not so happy with the exhaust colour, but everything else is clean, spotless. So the exhaust is as well. It's a theme. The lower and upper picnic table spoiler. We picked off the rubber in those and sprayed those Alcalad microfiber primer. And that's it really. So inside we go to the close-up cam. We get to focus. There you go. There's a 6-point harness in there. I'll go around the other side so you can see it in a minute. The roll cage that we completely modified. And the fuel tank with all the hoses etc. in. We go to the other side too. Look at the front, hard to see through the reflective bits. But you can see the harness is there. You should be able to see the back of the seat. There you go, you can just see the carbon fibre effect on there. Got fingerprints all over this now. It's going to need a good wipe over again. And again, fuel tank in the back. So like I say, apart from those few bits that did melt, it's actually turned out pretty damn good. I'm very happy how it looks. It's one of my favourite all-time cars, so I'm just wrestling with an airbrush hose. It's got trapped. It's one of my favourite all-time cars, so you know what's not to like. And even though I had to buy the extra decal set, I do now have another RS 500 in the stash that I can pick out at a later date and build a different version. So very happy with that. I'm just getting all my fingerprints off. Now next up was a tough one. No matter what I pick, half you're going to say yeah, half you're going to say no. I think I've already made my choice though, and I'm going to review it in a minute as soon as this video is done. I'm going to move that out of the way. So the first choice was Tamiya's brand new Honda RC1 213. This just come out recently. Bought that the other day with the Zero paint set, upgraded fork set, and I thought, yeah, it'd be a nice build. And then I thought, no, something I wanted to build, and I showed it last time as well, I think, was the Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino by Revel. This was bought for me by Brett as a very generous Christmas present, and I've wanted to build it ever since. I think I'm going to build this one. So this is probably going to be my next build. I'm going to review it in a minute. And then we'll get cracking on the build. I need to source the proper, I believe it's 42B is the red colour needed. So I've asked Steve at Hero Boy if he can match the colour, or he does it, and hopefully we can get this up and running. Let's see what it looks like. It's a big old car, fantastic car, the old Torino, and hopefully we can do justice and make it look something like the car did on the TV show. So that's it. So that's what we're going to build next. So the review of that will be out shortly, probably shortly after this, and we'll see how we can get on with that. So there we go. So like I say, there's the Texaco Sierra Cosworth. Lovely build, lovely kit, lovely cars, iconic cars for me, and definitely one. Although it's not perfect, it is going to sit on my display case with pride. So there we go. So there you go, guys, and that's the bench update. There'll be another one very soon. It'll probably be on that Starsky Hutch Torino, and then we'll get another one on the go for the Thunder Flash as well. I haven't forgot about it, just been busy working on these. So there you go. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you around, and I'll see you soon.